Now, while creating all these variables and functions, you might think that the names of variables will overlap with each other, and this does actually happen quite frequently. For example, jQuery is a popular library that you might use. Chances are you're going to, by accident, name a variable in your function the same as one that already exists in another function. The good news is that variables and functions do not overlap or write over each other. JavaScript treats each function like it has its own program and its own variables that are in their own separate universe. Each function has its own scope, as so to speak. Let's run an example so you can see how this actually works. The variable scope inside the function will only use and affect the variables within that function. Our variables that we declare in our script that are not part of a function are part of the global variable scope. These two variables are in different scopes, so to speak. One is in the scope of a function, the other is global. So here, I created a script where we use the variable test. And we have a variable test declared at the top of the page, which is our global scope. And then we have a function with the variable test where we declare a different number. In our function, we write the test variable with the document.write command. And then after the function is done running, we have an alert for the same test. Now notice how a global variable for test is going to be different than our function variable for test. When you run the program, we were going to actually be given two different numbers. You can see the alert box for the global variable pop up, and then our function pops up here. So I wanted you to understand the variable scope because it'll help you understand how variables interact with each other in JavaScript. Think about it this way. Functions act independently than global variables.